What's up, boys?
How we doing?
Good. Long time no see. I'm excited. Enjoying this rainy day, but I am excited about the Bengals draft. I think Shamar Stewart has a bigger ceiling than Walter Nolan does, so I'm excited with that. But also, it's promise versus production. We'll have to find out what that happens this year. But I'll start with John. Go ahead. What's your thoughts in general? We'll have to kick this off with the Bengals draft, all in all.
Nothing like the draft, to be quite honest with you, because it's not a game, but there's more attention and emotions with it, more than like most games, I would feel like. And because there's not like a direct result that happens from it, you get a wide range of reactions to it. I think the Bengals draft is not very good, personally. I think that because of what I thought of the players before the Bengals picked them, and my thoughts on that don't change regardless of what the coaches say about the players. Because guys, imagine you see your friend kind of go through the same cycle over and over again. Maybe it's like in relationships, right? Where he gets, mixed signals from whatever person that he's seen, and like he hears stuff that she says, and I'm gonna convince myself that this is gonna be it, even though he's ignoring like the same things that continue to happen over and over again. That's kind of how I feel like how some fans view the draft, because you can have opinions on these players before they get picked, and then they get picked, and you're like, well, I wouldn't have taken that player in that round, right? But then you hear the coaches justify the pick, right? Al Golden is waiting on pins and needles for Demetrius Knight in the second round. Dylan Fairchild is the guy that Scott Peters wanted throughout the entire process, right? And you're like, oh, well, in that case, then these are great picks. And I feel like that's a flawed process, but I feel like that's what a lot of people fall into. So I think that those two picks in particular have the potential to come back and bite them. I think with Shamar Stewart, there's not as much upside in terms of like him reaching a certain floor as there is with the ceiling that he has, which makes it an incredibly risky pick. I thought on day 3, they did a really good job of drafting 3 guys that I think are going to have really solid roles throughout the roster who could potentially grow into something more. So I think day 3 salvaged it a lot, but I still look at those first 3 picks, and I think that was far too much risk on the Bengals' part, regardless of what they thought about those players compared to what the consensus did. So it's an incredibly risky start to the draft, and that's why I think for the most part, the consensus has it ranked pretty low.